What's the word? It's C Money. Back with another important conversation we need to have. Like, share, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. It's International Women's Day, so it's only right that we have a conversation about women, right? I talk a lot about creating generational wealth for you and your loved ones, right? I hardly talk about the team that you're gonna have to have in place to create that wealth, right? Because you're not gonna do it by yourself, right? And if you try to do it by yourself, it's gonna be a lot harder than it needs to be. You need a team in place. One of the most important, if not the most important team members you need to have is your lady, right? You need one woman in your corner, right? And the reason why I emphasize one woman is because one woman having your back and being 100% loyal to you is worth more than having 10 women having your back, right? Because women gonna ride or die, right? When a woman know it's real and they believe in their relationship, they gonna ride for you more than any other man, any other day one friend, anybody, right? That woman is gonna show up. She's gonna be your backbone, right? It's not easy to break the cycle of poverty. It's not easy to create generational wealth for you and your family. It's not easy to accomplish these goals, right? But having a woman in your corner can make it easy. You understand what I'm saying? Or can make it easier, I should say, right? This ain't rocket science, right? Most people would know this. So you would wonder why a dude would have more than one woman, right? Because it takes a lot of energy, right? When you're trying to accomplish a goal, a real goal, a big goal, when you're trying to be successful, it's going to take a lot of energy. And when your energy is being divided up into a bunch of different women, a bunch of different lies, cheating, when you're running around with all these different women, it takes away from this success that you can have, right? So why do men do it, right? One of the main reasons is the idea that you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, right? You don't want to put all your trust in one woman, because if shit goes south, if she turn out not to be who she say she is, or if she do some foul shit, you in a position where not only are you heartbroken, not only is your pride shot, not only are you embarrassed, but you ain't even got nothing to fall back on. And I get it, right? No dude want to get played and then have nothing to fall back on. Let me say, that's one of the worst feelings in the world, right? I get it. But it come a time in a man's life where he got to understand that it's bigger than that, right? That you got to, first and foremost, you got to know what you're dealing with, right? You got to be a good judge of character, right? You got to find you a woman that is trustworthy, that is loyal, that you should be putting your trust in, and then you got to shoot your shot, right? You can't live your life, and especially the older you get, you can't live your life thinking, well, I need to make sure all my eggs in one basket, because if she do something crazy, then I have shorty over here, right? What niggas fail to understand is that most times you need that backup because you're doing dumb shit in the first place, right? So it kind of play off itself, right? Be loyal to a woman. Make it your business to make her happy. Give her 100% of you, and most times in return, most women will do the same for you, and you won't have any problems. Especially when a child is involved, whether it be your child, whether she have a child. A two-parent family household is very important. You want to have two parents in the household, right? You don't need. Imagine the trauma that a child goes through. Imagine the trauma that a woman goes through. Imagine how everything could be flipped upside down if a dude get caught cheating and he got to break up, or he got to move out, all this got to go on because he messing with. Who got the time for that? It's exhausting. Nobody got the time for that. And it's taken away from worrying about and putting your energy into things that are more important, like generational wealth, like accomplishing your goals, like getting up out a job you don't like, and creating something for your kids that's gonna last way past when you're gone, right? We gotta grow up, right? And I'm talking about men. We gotta grow up and we gotta do what we gotta do. And a woman is gonna be your strongest supporter, right? Have a woman in your corner. Stop the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You should be exhausted, right? If you've done it long enough, you know what I'm talking about. Most people know what I'm talking about right now, right? Most dudes, y'all know what I'm talking about. Find you a good woman, hold it the fuck down, build a strong family, and in return, you will have an abundance of good karma, infinite success, less stress, and life is gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? I almost guarantee it. You know, every situation is different. And I would never give no relationship advice because you never know what two people are going through, especially if you ain't there every day. But what I do know is that if you try to make it work, if you stop all the womanizing and trying to have this relationship, that relationship, trying to have all these different women, trying to juggle all that, and at the same time try to be successful, it's gonna blow up in your face. It ain't worth it. On International Women's Day, look around, pay attention. There's good women out there. Find you one. Build something beautiful. You dig? I'm off this.